ILM House.
Alhamdulillah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi, my beloved community. Today, inshallah, to follow up with what I started with yesterday, As-Sadiq al-Amin, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and how we can, alhamdulillah, be on that path of him, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Al-Amana. Al-Amana, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إنا عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. Allah Azza min قائل, He said, truly we did offer al-amana, the trust or more responsibilities or honesty and all the duties which Allah has ordained to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, but they declined to bear it and were afraid of it. They were afraid of that. But man bore it. Verily he was unjust to himself and ignorant. So Al-Amana, Imam Ibn Jarir al-Tabari rahimahullah from the year 310 Islamic calendar, he said it's kalimat tawheed. He said it's all the trust. He said it's everything that Allah have entrusted us with. So that's what the amana. And this is the way of the prophets, peace be upon them all. In Surah Shu'ara, Allah mentioned about Nuh, alayhi salam, Salih, Lot, or Shu'aib. He said all of them, same ayah. The ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about them, they said to their people, I am a trustworthy messenger to you. So they were all carrying this banner of trustworthy. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about them on Surah Shu'ara. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah mentioned about him that he sent down نزل به الروح الأمين على قلبك لتكون من المنذرين. He came to you, he brought to you the revelation, Gabriel. And Allah described him as Amin, because he was trustworthy and the word of Allah that is coming down to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, نزل به الروح الأمين. الروح here, it's the Jibreel alayhi salam, على قلبك. So he was Amin, Jibreel in the heavens, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was Amin in the earth, delivering the message with the amana that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala entrusted him with. So this is the amana of the Anbiya and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sahaba radiyallahu alayhim, they were amazed by this concept of amana, what they saw in the Prophet ﷺ, and they encompassed that. And the Nabi ﷺ, he said about one particular Sahabi, as Anas radiallahu anhu mentioned, he said, لِكُلِّ أُمَّةٍ أَمِين. Every nation has Amin, somebody trustworthy, among the nations before. He said, وَأَمِينُ أُمَّتِي, and the Amin of this ummah is Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah. Abu Ubaidah, subhanak ya Allah, yani, it's like the history repeats itself, if we might say this. He died in the plague of Amwas that happened in the year 18 in time of Umar, like we are living today in the epidemic. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save all humanity from. He was one of the shuhada at that time. He died in Sham. And he was Amin. And in fact, Nabi Sallallahu, when he was sending, he said to Najran, the Christians of Najran, he said, I will send you, that's in his time, Sallallahu, he said, I will send you the most trusted person in among my followers. Sahaba, they were looking for it. The narrator said they were looking for to be that person. Then the Prophet Sallallahu pointed what? Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah, radiallahu anhu wa arda. That tells you how the Prophet ﷺ taught them to be umana. But there is a very scary hadith here. The Prophet ﷺ, I will mention two of them. Hadith Anas, Hadith Abu Dhar. Anas first, he said that the Prophet ﷺ said, and he warned us not to be betraying people. He said, أَدِّ الْأَمَانَةَ إِلَى مَنِ ائْتَمَنَكَ. Give the trust to those who entrust you with, whatever it is. وَلَا تَخُنْ مَنْ خَانَكَ. And don't betray nobody. Even if they betrayed you, do not betray them. And he, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, gave the best example. When he left Mecca to Medina, He made sure Ali was holding all the amanat of the non-Muslims to be delivered to them. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This is the moral and the character of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now to Abu Dhar. Because we are living in the time we have to be very careful. The amana we will be asked about. Allah said, Inna Allah ya'murukum an tu'addu al-amanati ila ahliha. Allah, He ordered you to give the belonging to the people, whatever they give you. And in fact, even if somebody said something, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he mentioned Hadith Jabir, he said, إِذَا حَدَّثَ الرَّجُلُ, when a man talk to you, or a woman talking to her sister, or talking to a man, and that person turn right or left, فَإِنَّهَا أَمَانَةٌ. It become what? Trust. You have to keep that trust. And here, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I will close with this hadith. Abu Dhar came to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, why don't you appointed me somewhere to be a leader somewhere, to have some position? He said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Abu Dhar, by the way, he was among the early believers in Mecca. And he was not from Mecca, from Ghifar, outside tribe. Strong personality, very strong, outspoken, very strong Sahabi radiallahu anhu. He said, Ya Rasulullah, why don't you appoint me somewhere? He said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Innaka da'if. You are weak. He didn't mean weak in Iman. No. He said, Innaka da'if. He saw in him something that is not befitting for him to be a leader somewhere. Then he said, Wa innaha. Then he said, it's amana today, but tomorrow will be sorrow. You will be crying about it in the day of judgment, meaning you're going to be held accountable. So we have to be very careful. We don't look for it. If it comes to us, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Allah will help us. And the final hadith is so beautiful. I cannot even give enough explanation to this matter, but just a reminder myself and you. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was giving a talk. A'rabi came. He said, Ya Rasulullah, Mata as-sa'a? And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam didn't answer him. Sahaba, they said maybe he didn't hear him or he ignored him. But the Prophet, he waited till he finished his talk. Then he said, where is the person who was asking? He said, me, Ya Rasulullah. He said, you ask about the hour? قال, إذا ضيعت الأمانة فانتظر الساعة. If the trust is being destroyed, it's not kept, wait for the hour. He said, وَمَا إِضَاعَتُهَا. What does that mean? That will not be, the trust will not be there. He said, if إِذَا أُسْنِدَ الْأَمْرُ إِلَى غَيْرِ أَهْلِهِ فَانْتَظِرِ السَّاعَةِ. If the matter is in the hand of those who are not befitted to be in, that's the trust is not there, and that's the hour is in. May Allah help all of us. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of you. Keep me in your dua. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.